Okay, go put it.
Butterfly.
Oh, wow. Yeah, what do those wires do?
I don't know.
Today we're going to be trying to turn this Hot Wheels from a slow pig into something a little bit quicker, maybe have some more fun. I think it's going to be pretty easy, but I'm not a mechanic or an electrician, so...
Yep, so let's don't set it on fire.
Let's not set it on fire. Okay, let's get into it. So the whole goal of this thing is to take out the crappy battery that they used from the factory and replace it with a newer style drill battery. This one's a Makita, it's 4 amp hour, 18 volt, it's lithium ion, so that means it lasts a lot longer, it charges a lot faster, and obviously will put out quite a bit more power. This is an adapter, and what this does is I wire this into the power wheels, and then I'm able to use this battery, like so. This will get wired into the Jeep itself. So this is the most important part. This is basically just the base that this battery clips into. It was pretty cheap. I don't think it was more than like 20 bucks or something like that. Maybe you can get the part number off this guy if I can get it to show. The next and probably the more important thing to keep this thing from catching on fire is going to be some fusible links that we're going to put on the hot side. We're going to be using this, so in the case that something goes awry, hopefully this fuse will go first before this thing burns to the ground. The primary components, again, the base for the battery, fusible link, a couple of random ass wiring tools to strip them and crimp them. And I got some of these for an old project. These are pretty neat. It's like a butt connector, but instead they have the little metal piece in the middle. And this is kind of like a heat shrink, and when this shrinks down, this metal piece is supposed to kind of liquefy and make for almost like a solder joint. I don't know.
Maybe it will catch on fire if I do that.
I don't really think it's gonna catch on fire, dude. I'm just putting that out in the universe.
I'll go more drop in that.
That was you.
Now.
Not a lot of room to work in this thing.
Then when you're done, it's time to drive it up. Then when you're done, it's time to drive it up.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Hey, look at the picture on there.
Okay, now we get to the part that's a little more nerve-wracking, where we just start kind of thinking this guy will go to this guy. This will go to the factory wiring in the Jeep, and then the negative goes to the factory wiring in the Jeep. That all seems like it makes sense. Okay.
What's that?
So the struggle's real, bro.
How come the struggle is real?
Because it's real, bro.
Hey, watch how I get in my engine of my Jeep.
Okay, now for the heat part. Not really. That didn't work how I want. I was worried if I started heating it up too much, it was gonna start breaking out of this thing, so maybe we should just kind of try to crimp it. Maybe with these guys. I don't even know if this is supposed to work on this. That doesn't feel right. This feels like it's kind of just squeezing all funky like.
But my Jeep is a real car, Dad.
Huh?
My Jeep is a real car.
It's a real car to you.
Yep, not a real car to you, so you can't drive it, so.
That connection is suspect. Okay, so I tossed these guys. I don't trust them. They don't seem to be holding very tight, and I can't get this little metal guy in the middle to melt, which should be like the solder joint. That's not happening. We went back with the old faithful booty connectors, and that's what we're gonna be using. Hopefully we can get this in there.
need the lid, right?
Let's see what happens here.
That one.
Okay, quick tip. I tried to plug it in with the battery in it, nothing happened, and I forgot that I did not put in the supplied fuse.
I got in it. Good.
Okay, press the power button, see what happens. Oh, that's a good sign.
Thank you.
Let's see if it works. All right, hit it.
Oh, that's fast. It goes really fast now.
Safety first, bruh.
The safety first so I don't fall.
Okay, hit it.
Really fast.
I'll be honest, with an 18 volt, 4 amp hour battery compared to what it had in it, I was hoping this thing would be doing smoke shows, burnouts, donuts. Well, I guess we're gonna have to figure out what the next step is. At least it'll charge faster. Hopefully the battery will last longer. Maybe we'll be doing something more later. Anyways, catch you on the next one. Oh, hi. Hey, for all 3 or 4 of you that made it to this point in the video, congratulations, you've made it to the extended review. 2 major updates. 1, yes, I know I have a mustache and my wife also finds it mildly offensive. 2, unfortunately the Powerwheel is no longer working. Don't be too disappointed as far as wow, this camera is just, the inertia, the speed of this truck is just jolting my camera all over the place. I did check some of the connections I made as part of doing the work on the Powerwheels, and my connections seem okay. So it still could be them, but full transparency, this Powerwheels kind of went through a tough life before I even did the conversion on it. But really, the whole point of this deal is I can't tell if the conversion caused the failure or not. I just can't. But what I can tell you is, after doing the battery upgrade, it worked phenomenally. It was phenomenal. A couple main factors here that made the biggest impact for us. One is the life of the batteries, how long these kids can play in this thing before it requires a charge. I would say it easily doubled the length of time they can use it before it needs a charge. That one fact made it worth doing the work to it. Now the flip side of that coin, which is also awesome, is how quick these batteries charge. I'm fortunate enough where I have 2 of these batteries lying around, so I was able to keep a constant flow of batteries, and essentially these kids could ride this Powerwheels infinitely because it took less time to charge the batteries than it did for the Powerwheels to wear them down. Now that actually could be one of the reasons why it stopped working. So do it. It's inexpensive, it's easy. I mean, I can do it, and you saw kind of some of my struggles. Anyways, enough of my verbal vomit. Do it, it's good, the kids loved it, and really that's what this whole thing is about. So now for the weird cringy part. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button. It helps me understand what I'm doing right. If you didn't like it, dislike it, that's cool too. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe I'll see you on the next one. Okay, thank you, bye. That sounded stupid. That's also cool too. That's also cool too. That's also cool too.